2023-2024 season. Let's get it. It's a great return. Playoff strikes back. We going live and tuned up to the match. Real and King still spitting the facts. Wrapping it up with a little yard in the chat. Baltimore, Dallas, we still on the map. The others agree, we don't know about that. We wrote the blueprints, don't know about that. And Nico, we trust, yeah, we know about that. MFF fail, that new roster. Cooking up with Curry, steak and Eliza. Hope your appetite will win in this party. Grab yourself a seat for the after game party. We never die, we live long and prosper. You ain't imagining, we home like Fosters. Lightning in the sky like Dr. Frankenstein, Luther and Kyrie. They created a monster. The rules of the game are the same. They on every platform, same name. At WTM, have your question on screen. Keep it courteous and keep it clean. And remember to share and like. Welcome Will and King to the mic. Wherever, whenever you hear this pod. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Glow Yard.
YouTube, MFFL, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners across the globe. It's your boy, one half of We Talk Mavs, King. Here with you guys to celebrate a victory. We're going to do the show a little differently today. Rel taking care of fam, taking care of his lady right now. So well wishes and prayers go to them. But tonight, we went up 1-0. It's a celebration. I wanted to come on here and talk a little something to you guys. So I'm going to give a quick takeaway, give my feedback on the game, and really get to the questions and comments today. That's really what it's about. If you're new to the channel and into Mavs content, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button over on the right side of the screen, my left, and also do us a favor and hit that like button as well. It'll go a long way, help us out in the algorithm to get ourselves out to other Mavs fans like yourself. But yeah, man, it's a good game today. Mavericks get the victory. They go up 1-0 in the best of 7, the Western Conference Finals. And with all that being said, man, let's just get to our first sponsor. Before we continue, we want to give a special shout out to FANATICS for hooking the channel up with a personalized link for you guys and ladies to get all of your official NBA Dallas Mavericks merchandise and apparel. If you're interested in helping the channel at all, please scan the QR code on the screen or check out the link in the description. We appreciate all of the continued support, and big thanks go out to FANATICS once more for hooking us up over here at We Talk Mavs. The Dallas Mavericks win 108-105. Minnesota, they now lead the series. I guess I said the best of 7 Western Conference Finals, 1-0. Let me put it in people's face, my partner would say. The Mavericks shot 49% from the field. Minnesota shot 43% from 3. The Mavericks only shot a 24%, 6 of 25, and the Minnesota Timberwolves shot 37%. The Mavericks shot 94% from the free throw line, which was awesome. The Minnesota Timberwolves shot 61%. And let me go to rebounds real quick, guys. I'm sorry. On the rebounding tip, the Mavericks out-rebounded the Minnesota Timberwolves 48-40 with 1 more offensive rebound and 7 more defensive rebounds. They got out assists by 2, and they held their turnovers to 13, which would do. Minnesota, they got 10. And, yeah. But other than that, let's get to the box score. So let me tell you guys what I thought about the game. I mean, we shot the ball horribly. It's really what it is. I don't know why the screen like it's like glitching, but we shot the ball horribly today. As far as 3-point line, nobody could really hit anything. Luka made a couple big ones. Kyrie didn't make any threes today. He got 30 points. PJ played incredible defense today. They tried to get him in foul trouble with some weird fouls, but he got you 13 points, still 4 of 10. Didn't really shoot the ball well from 3, but he had big threes, like always. He's PJ Washington. Derek Jones Jr. again drove the ball, gets no foul calls, 4 of 9. Should have more points probably. Great defense as well, though. Daniel Gafford, I feel like he played an okay game. It wasn't bad. He got good rebounds, got 10 points, almost a double-double. But he has to be more, I don't know, not involved, just more aggressive, grabbing the ball, coming towards the ball on passes, passing the ball out of plays. He got to get it together. Tim Hardaway Jr., not his best game today. He did get you 4 rebounds, though. No problem. He didn't even shoot the ball at all. So I don't know what's going on with Timmy. Derek Lively, best center on the floor today. I felt like Derek Lively's amazing, man. Every time I see him play, I just wonder how he'll be in the future when it's actually, when he's older. He's a rookie. I think he's a top 10 center in the league, maybe even a top 5 at this point, and he's just going to get even better, man. This dude is ridiculous. Jaden Hardy got some minutes, gave you some good assists. Even though he didn't get points, he got you some good assists. I felt like he played well today. He was in the Florida game. Josh Green made some knucklehead plays, but he did knock down a 3 from Jaden Hardy. But that foul at the end, I didn't understand. Some of the plays missed opportunities like dunks from Josh Green. Some of the lob opportunities he missed. I feel like he missed those. But in all, like I said, man, I felt like everybody was okay. I felt like we had this game in check. I know Minnesota couldn't pull away, and that's always the issue with the Mavericks. You don't want it to be close. That's what we had the 2 best closers in the NBA, and they pulled it through, man. Like Kyrie started off aggressively, get to the 2 guys. He started off aggressively. He was cooking. He didn't get any, like I said, no 3-pointers today. I got you 30 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, what more can you ask for? Ant asked for the challenge, and Ant was out there gas. It was difficult for him to keep up with Kyrie and Luka. Both of them, they were using and abusing him. I think they're going to change their defensive philosophy game 2, but it's good to get the first game. Excuse me. It's good to get the first game and then go from there because now you have teams adjusting to you. There's no need to adjust to them. They can adjust to you. And I was kind of mad at that at the beginning of the game. We started throwing double teams at Cat real quick, but then we ended up playing man-to-man defense, and we were able to hold our own. And I think we can do that. But Luka Doncic, man, he took us home offensively and defensively. He was the best player on the floor today. He started off a little shaky as far as defensive. I think the goal of the team, Jason Kidd, was to let McDaniels shoot all the threes, I guess, but he was hot. Like I was like, Luka, you got to at least contest and put a hand up. It was okay that he was trying to let him shoot. That was the game plan. But at least run over there and put a hand up. Same thing with slow-mo. His shot is too slow. You have to run over there, at least put a hand up. He did that in the second half. Second half, he turned his game up. I want to say Minnesota had 60-something points in the first half and ended the game with 105. Second half defense was just amazing. He just turned it on and showed why they're truly the best defense in the NBA. I know Minnesota gets that moniker because they held it the whole season. But from the trade deadline, I told you that's how I agreed to Dallas Mavericks. And from the trade deadline on, the Mavericks basically been the number 1 defense. And they showed it again. Guys can't stop guys. It was guys with PJ Wash. I was wondering, like, PJ could have did a little more. Like, he was out there dribbling, holding the ball, and guys couldn't stay in front of him. I felt like that drop coverage from Rudy Gobert led to a bunch of lobs or a bunch of mid-range shots from Luka and Kyrie. Luka was just waving off picks today, saying, I'll go right at Anthony Edwards and Jay McDaniels. It was just easy, bro. Like, I don't mean to say it was easy, but, like, for those guys scoring, it was like, if Luka didn't shoot all those threes, he'd be even more efficient. He was that dominant. He made all his free throws, I think, but 1. I was just proud, man. I was proud of Jason Kidd for the challenges he did. I thought that the timeout at the end of the game was a big timeout from Jason Kidd when we were up by 2 and needed to have a momentum switch or up by 1. He had a little times where I was a little shaky, a little question with rotations and all, but he had a rotation, I think, with Jaden Hardy, Exum, and Tim Hardaway out there maybe earlier if I wasn't tripping. Maybe something like that. But it was a +2 when it was out there. So at the end of the day, it held it down. But I don't want to see that again, really. That pass into the game, PJ throwing it to DJJ. Luckily, DJJ has ups and went for the ball, but I don't want to see that again. It's a little things you can clean up from this game, but this was not a perfect Maverick game at all. Yeah, and we held it down and won, man. Michael Jordan, they put a bunch of pressure on Ant, man. And out of nowhere, Ant just he never made a first-team All-NBA yet, and he just overtook Luka Doncic is that dude supposedly on all the lists. Shout out to the Ringer, shout out to everybody else. And you see what you get from Luka Doncic. But, I mean, that's really all I got to say about the game, though. They let us get a 1-0 lead. We have home court now that quickly, I should say. Now the pressure is really on Minnesota because if they go down 0-2 in this series, I don't think they're winning 3 at Dallas this time. So we'll see how they adjust. But Jason Kidd now has this foot on the gas. So it's good to see that. Game 2 is massive now. Like I say, not only for Minnesota, but Dallas. Dallas could do a whole bunch by winning Game 2, I feel like. And I think they have a chance to win Game 2. But, yeah, other than that, though, I don't really have much to say. I know when I get to you guys will see the rest of it. But, I mean, that's all I really got to say, guys. So let's get to the game ball. All right. Yep. All right, y'all. For the game ball, I guess I should give shout outs today. That's what we normally do. So I'll give a shout out. Shout out to Omax being back on the court, man. I know he didn't play today, but just shout out to him being on the court, able to practice and things like that. That's awesome. Shout out to Derek Jones Jr. Ant was out there, like I said, tired as hell from trying to do things on offense, trying to be a playmaker, which he isn't. The separator from him and Luka will always be playmaking. But allegedly NBA players and NBA stars and people that cover the league don't understand that. But you'll see. Shout out to PJ Washington for just being solid, being that dog. He is who he is. Shout out to Lively, man. Lively, he's legit. He's legit. Like I said, I'd never tank. I would never, cheer for Tank, and I'd never be the one to say, let's go Tank. But Nico, we trust, like we say on the show, I trust anything Nico does at this point. So if Nico want to tank and get Derek Lively, we got Derek Lively, and it's been amazing. Shout out to Uncle Drew for coming out aggressive. I think he took it personally that Anthony Edwards said he wanted Kyrie. He said, you want me? Oh, here I am, pause. And but play the game, though. The Don. Offensively, defensively, whatever you needed. He basically showed up and told him that he was the best player, if not in the series, in the world, as I always say. I'm tired of putting, I'm tired of hedging my bet. He's the best player in the world. I've said it enough. I've said it a long time ago. I'm glad we're on the big stage now. People can see things. I'm excited to see what actually – I'll change this. I know where I'm getting me. I'm excited to see what the media says about Luka tomorrow, just in general, if they give him his credit or whatnot. But, yeah, he's the player of the game now. That's simple as that. With all that being said, let's get to the Glow Yard so you guys can talk it up. But first, let's talk about our next sponsor, partnership we got with our fellas over at Court Kings. Make sure I click the right one because we're changing this up. We are excited to announce our new partnership with our friends over at Court Kings, and we appreciate them blessing us with their new Dallas Mavericks collection. This will not only include Dallas Mavericks-based shirts, but We Talk Mavs themed shirts as well. Be sure to check out our exclusive link on the screen or in the description to help the channel and rep the best Dallas Mavericks postgame show in the world. Much love to the entire crew over at Court Kings again for believing in us and taking a chance on the channel. Salute. Salute to Court Kings, y'all. But definitely, if you don't know already, we got the Standing on Business PJ Washington shirts out. We also, Raw doesn't have it here, but the I Was Told, Luka Doncic, the shush in the crowd. We have those shirts available right now too. And shipping is always 100% free in the U.S. for any of you guys is interested. But right now, definitely, man, go grab your unofficial We Talk Mavs merchandise with Court Kings, or you can get your official Fanatics gear as well. Either one, man. It's a good time to be a Mavs fan. Go out there and help yourself if you got the time. But with all that being said, y'all, I guess it's time to get to you. But I don't know where the Glow Yard button is. There it is. All right, y'all. As my partner would say, it's my favorite time of the show. Time to talk to you guys, the Glow Yard. Please, if you're directing your message towards me, at WTM or at King, and I will read it. Please be respectful and courteous in the comments, as we always say. And I will read the super chats first. Any super chat that comes in, I will make sure to read it. And I guess we can get to you guys. I'm probably stay on here. I guess I've been on here about 15 minutes. I'm gonna try to give you guys at least like another half an hour or so. If you don't know, Queen's beside me actually passed out, and I didn't want to wake her up and all because I wasn't sure if we want to do the show or not. But so I'm trying to be a little quiet. But yeah, other than that though, let me get to the top and let's go from there. Oh yeah, all right. We got a young Taliban joining the Glow Yard. He became a new YouTube member. Appreciate you, Taliban, man. Appreciate you a bunch. Coy's a Glow Yard member, $4.99 donation. He says, much love, Mavs and 6 MVP. Appreciate you, Coy, as always, man. A Night Owl with the €5. He says, "Hey King, Mavs in 6, and when everything is said and done, Ant will be a new Jordan Poole, that is. Hashtag trample the Ant." Wow, I like Ant, man, but I understand. But that's it for now, and let's get to the regular questions and comments. What up, Latte? He's a Glow Yard member. He says, "Good win today. It was a switch. First half Kyrie, second half Luka. Lively was amazing. PJ and DJJ did their job. Green was unplayable. Gafford, come on, another negative plus minus again. Like I said, it wasn't the worst. He was good enough. I feel like both of our centers outplayed Rudy Gobert, though." Pasquale's a Glow Yard member. He says, "Broke the curse. J Kid can adjust and take game 2. Then what?" I was told. But when, like I said, y'all, we do this differently. We stay humble. Like, one game at a time. We cash out on receipts after the series is over. That's what we do here, okay? We're going to watch this like real fast, Pasquale, but appreciate you. And that wasn't directed towards you, Pasquale, either. Let me see. Can I put this right here? This is going to be difficult going back and forth. Jay, what up, Jay? He got the $5 donation. He said, "Go Mavs. Isn't it funny how guys like Shaq, Stephen A. are riding Kyrie's jock all of a sudden now? But 2 years ago, they were talking about him. I mean, Stephen A. said he retired. You know what? I got a receipt I want to tag. Shout out to, what is his name? I can't think right now. Eduardo, I think, was in the comments a couple of days, and he wanted to talk to me about, he said the host of this show, We Talk Mavs, are hypocrites. He said, "We always talking about Tim Hardaway Jr. is trash can juice." He said, "We talk about Maxey being unplayable now, and we talked about trading Kyrie." Let me attack all of them one time, and then I'm gonna be done with that for the rest. I'm never gonna talk about it again. One, I forgot to say we won again without Maxey Kleber today. No disrespect to Maxey Kleber. We love Maxey when he's in the first round doing what he does, but Maxey, again, not playing because of injury. So if we said he was broken down and you may want to think about trading him, I'm not being proven wrong by the series or by the playoffs. This is kind of proving us right. That's one. Two, probably the most unplayable guy on our team right now in the playoffs is Tim Hardaway Jr. We called him trash can juice. We tried to take the moniker away. We gave it back when it required it. We took it away. We root for him. We hope the best. He's no longer available. And then the Kyrie thing. You like throwing out the Kyrie information, but people love not to throw context in there because they never like to talk about it. It's my last time talking about it. I did out my mouth say, you might want to think about trading Kyrie. I did. But the next words behind that was, you may want to think about trading Kyrie if you're not going to make a trade. That's before we made a trade. Because that's a waste of Kyrie's talent to be on this team if we're not competing for a championship. I literally said that out my mouth. Pause. After that was done, I think Nico made a trade the deadline. They got us both of the things we wanted. Both of the pieces, I guess, as far as the power forward and the center. Stop being foolish, man. I know folks want to prove us wrong, and it's great to call it when you see people, I guess, with a show or whatever like that. Like, we just fans. That's what I keep trying to tell folks. It's nothing. Me and bro sit down as fans. We watch a show with y'all. We come on this show, and we talk this. We talk it as fans. We're not people going anywhere perpetrating to be anything else. We're just fans. We're no network. We're no nothing. This is no We Talk Mavs network. Hopefully, Glow Sun Production will become a network. We're two black brothers is trying to get on. That's how we are right now, doing something we love and let's watching the game. So it is what it is. But Kyrie, like I said, I love Kyrie. I got the Kyrie Cavs jersey. Somebody told me the other day that I wasn't a Mavs fan because I had a Kyrie Cavs jersey. I can't like other players. But then it's funny, the other player that I did like ended up on the Mavs. But that's it. I just wanted to say that because Eduardo wanted his 15 minutes of fame. So I just definitely wanted to respond to him because he likes to cause an uproar in the comments. But appreciate you, Eduardo. Please keep continuing to watch the show. Shout out to Night Owl, man. He's a new member now as well. Appreciate you, Night Owl. You guys can check out the Friday shows. I unlocked some. I actually made some of the interviews that we had with like Wilson and Annie on the members only show. I made them available for everybody. So even if you're not a member, you can go back and check out those old episodes if you wanted to see us talking with Annie and Wilson as well. We gotta get Wilson and Annie back on the show. We gotta get the whole crew back together, man. Like maybe before the finals, since we know when the finals will actually start. If we can get the series done quickly, maybe we can get that done. But let me see where I was. It's difficult when I'm by myself. So I got to scroll back up, guys, and make sure I stay where I am. Let's see. I think I'm at Gina. What up, Gina Kim? She's a Glow Yacht member. She says, "Hey, guys, great game. I knew our stars would come to play. Now it's our role players' turn. I'm not gonna lie. If we win game 2, I'll get delusional and say Mavs in 4. Don't forget we're wearing the city jerseys. Hey, I told y'all from now on, I will include a game that Jason Kidd may give away just because it is. And even with that being said, if you go check my Twitter, my X or whatever, I said Mavs in 5. I think that Minnesota was built for the wrong team. They've been trying to chase a team that I told you guys I don't think is that great, and they weren't a dynasty. They went and chased Denver, but I don't think Denver's the cream of the crop this year. I think after the trade, and like Joker said, that we were big when we were playing him pause. I think once that happened, we became, like I said, the best team and it's the best team in baseball. Shout out to my O's though, just finally getting swept, but Mother Nature helped them out with that one. But yeah, I feel like we're the best team in the West, and the Wolves may have kind of won their NBA Finals last series. But we'll see. It's only one game. Like I said, game 2 is major, but we'll see, Gina Kim. We'll see. Latte says as well, we broke the curse. What a day. Yes. Ruggs, the Glow Yard member, he says, King, we just took their best punch and let them know who daddy is. Let's get hype, Glow Yard. Keep those receipts, boys, but they were on the team. Hey, I think Ant will play better in one of these games or some of these games. It is what it is. He needs to decide what he's going to do with Kyrie. He can't chase Kyrie. He cannot chase Kyrie. He can't chase Luka. Like I want to say like they made Ant look like he can't play defense today. And I know Ant can play defense, but they made Ant look like he wasn't there. So I'm just from the get-go. Pasquale also says, thank y'all for this community. This is what it's all about. All the love to you, Rel, TGK, and the Mavs/Glow Yard family. Absolutely, Pasquale. Y'all know, man, I love this team. Like, I really do love this team, man. I know I'm not from Dallas. I went through the heartache. It's just like what is it? It's what I'm looking for. Not gratification. It's like I'll come back around to it. But yeah, it's just rewarding to understand that you actually like started to root for a team from somewhere else, and they weren't even a stand off, and they weren't even like from where you're from, and you didn't like jump on the bandwagon and being like the Mavericks weren't like a champion when I started liking the Mavericks. So I went through a bunch of heartache as a Maverick fan, even from all the way over here. Like you gotta understand it. The Mavericks had like a bad view, like they couldn't get the job done. So when folks see you from outside of Dallas being a fan of the Mavericks, they're like, why are you a fan of the Mavericks? Like they can't get it done. So to watch that one championship was like a special moment to say, like, it's like vindication. Like you did it. Like I chose the right team. I don't have a team over here. I had the DC Wizards, which were the Baltimore Bullets, but got taken away. So they're not really my team. So I didn't have a team. I got the Mavericks, and they went and won a championship. There's a bunch of teams that haven't won a championship. There's guys like, shout out to my guy Trey and other folks that became fans of the Suns, and the Suns don't have a championship yet. No, that wasn't even like a shot at them, but it is what it is. So to be this far, be here 2 out of the last 3 years, to be doing this show now with Rel, with you guys, I'm just saying it's just awesome, man. I appreciate you guys so much. I always say that. I know I can get, light skin is Johnny B was saying, get emotional and stuff and all that at times, but it's all in love, man. Like I do the same stuff at the barbershops. I tell y'all all the time. I talk this nonsense. I just love the game, man. I love it that much. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Pasquale. Sorry to take that much time. Saints, a Glow Yard member, he said, what's going on, Glow Yard? We finally won game 1. This was a great win. Showed them how to really play defense. I was told. Shout out to your boy, Austin Rivers. Got to play defense. Got to play both sides when stuff doesn't matter. And when you can't play when your offense isn't clicking, do you play defense? I'm like, well, the Mavericks are at the same position as the Timberwolves, and supposedly Lucas had the worst playoff of his run of his career. So if he had the worst one of his career and they're still there, what must he be doing? Oh, my bad. Our path was just easy. OKC would have probably been favored to win this series if they made it past us, but it changes when it's the Mavericks. Somehow, some way, Luka Doncic is 4th for 25 and under. Wow, they're gonna regret that one. That's gonna be one of the worst takes ever. Pasquale, Glow Yard member as well. I think I said it earlier, but he said Gina Kim, me fu dedo. I was told. Is that Spanish, Pasquale? I'm not sure. I took Japanese in high school for 3 years and barely know any. She says C, so yes. Gina Kim said game ball to Luka. This is their series, but I was told Ant McDaniels could stop them. Honorable mention, Lively, PJ, and Hardy played great minutes, and PJ hit timely shots. PJ just clutch. PJ just that dude. Saint says Chuck talks like he just watched the Mavs play for the first time. Somebody didn't vote Luka for All NBA First Team. Gina Kim says Hardy should continue to be in a rotation. He's proved he can handle the pressure, make plays and attack. He was good on D2, 0 turnovers, better than anything Exum has done. My question to y'all is, all right, so Hardy, yes, he got the minutes. Who do you prefer having minutes right now? No knock, just question. Just put it in the comments. Tim Hardaway Jr. or Exum? That's the question I have for you guys, Glow Yard, tonight. Nancy, she's a Glow Yard member as well. She says, amazing win. We definitely look off tonight, but I totally understand. I know everybody forgets that we have a rookie and young players that have never been to the Western Conference Finals before. Luka was awesome. Facts. Let me see, Nancy. Also, what up, Wild Dog? He gifted 1 We Talk Mavs membership. Appreciate you, Wild Dog. I saw your video too, man. I showed some love on there. Appreciate you as always, bro. Thank you. And let me know if he gifted a membership to you guys, who it was, so I can give you a shout out and give Wild Dog a shout out again. Where was it? See, it's difficult. I'm doing it by myself. I lose my track. I lose track of where I was. All right, Nancy. All right, Gina Kim again says, Luka and Kai did the opposite. Kai set the tone in the beginning, then Luka took over. I don't care who's on, long as we win. I expect them to double next game, so PJ and DJJ and others need to be ready. Facts. Micah says, I ain't saying nothing because this win was a fluke. Mavs don't win game ones. They lose every game one. I don't expect any more fluke games. Pasquale says, Luka, highest score, most stocks, 3 steals and 1 block. Game ball to him. Honorable mention to Kyrie the Magician. Facts. Jason says, Luka making good passing. His teammates need to finish it and score the basketball. Facts, but they'll be fine. We went again, Jason. I know we said it last time to you, and I don't mean to be like, to sound like an a-hole when I say it to you, but it's a different Mavs, man. We shot 22% from 3. I know guys need to finish, but the thing is that before we didn't have enough guys that could help, that could dominate the game on the defensive side of the ball the way we have now. So now when we have guys that miss shots, they can still go get a turnover on the other side or make a stop. Like we have guys that can do so many different things now than just one thing. Like usually we used to have guys that do one thing. Like DJJ is attacking the rim over and over again. Like PJ is making plays from attacking the rim and on closeouts and things like that. Like we have guys that are doing special things. So I love this team. And then Lively is just lively. Appreciate you, Jason. Rugg says, does it make anyone else stomach churn when Timmy is on the floor? Just me. Gina Kim says, so how do we feel about the Wolves D? Bring your ass. They lucky we missed half our open threes and they made theirs. And DPOY Rudy, the same man who got cooked by our rookie. Now, y'all was telling me, though, that Denver was so nice, though. Gina Kim, don't forget about that, though. Denver, the dynasty. Ruggs also says Hardy's minutes were good. Hashtag Free Hardy movement is doing great and way ahead of the curve. 2 assists, 2 points in 5 minutes. Please let him shine. He can do this. Trust him, kid. Facts. I don't know if I say Ruggs is a Glow Y'all member, but yes. Appreciate you, Ruggs, as always, bro. He also says, yeah, I have it bad for Hardy. I want him to emerge. That's a pause. I want him to emerge as bad as I want the Mavs to win. My young buck bias is kind of stupid dating back to DSJ. Hell, Roddy B, Gerald Green. I feel you, Ruggs. Roddy B, man. Damn, Rick Carlisle. Kicks and Fits, Glow Yard member with the $4.99 donation. He said, I was told McDaniels, Ant Alexander, and others were going to lock down Luka, and that length pause wasn't going to let easy shots in the paint. I think a lot of us was told that, Kicks and Fit. I think a lot of us was told that. Let's see, where was that? Ball boy greater than him. Ruggs with a game. Okay. Saint says, give Hardy THJ minutes. Micah says, this slow mode is a killer, LOL, but my follow-up message to my first was, but remember, Dallas always wins game 2. I don't expect any more flukes. I feel you, Micah. Hey, slow mode to stop Gina Kim from taking over the show, and she still be beating y'all. She got her Twitter fingers. Saint says, Mavs in 5, low-key 4. Man, we went at 4, bro. Like, might be too much rest. Gina Kim says, they making excuses for Ant. He was tired. Yeah, we could tell. Yet I was told Luka was unathletic and slow. So why? Young 22-year-old tired. Luka was one leg too. Luka at that age was never tired. Hey, Gina Kim, that's what I'm saying. Ant was tired. But I heard Luka out of shape. How is Ant? How's he tired? He's 22. How's he gassed at the end of the game? Huffing and puffing. Let that have been Luka, though. Luka out there making defensive plays at the end of the game, carrying this and making buckets on offense and giving you defensive plays. And that's no shade to Ant. Like I said, I love Ant. I think Ant's incredible. I think Ant is probably at one point going to be the second best player in the league. I have more faith in Ant than I do Wemby. But it is what it is. Call a spade. And I hate when the media doesn't do that. Jason says, even though Tim Hardaway didn't score at all, he had 1 steal and 4 rebounds. Tim Hardaway and Jaden Hardy did better than Exum at the end. Mavs can't give second chance opportunities to the T-Wolves. Facts on that one. I don't know about the Tim being better than Exum. Depends, but I don't know. Read my comment. He's a Glow Yard member. He says, rinse, cycle, repeat. Media picks against us. We win. Also, they overhyping Ant massively. Yeah, I've been saying that. Like, they're gonna mess Ant up. Like, stop. You put him on a pedestal to knock him off. They put him in Ja Morant's spot. Like, come on, man. Stop doing that. Stop destroying players. He haven't even made an All-NBA first team yet. Salam says, a great win. My only issue I had tonight were our 3-point defense and not closing out Luka and Josh Green. Luka was brilliant. Yes, Salam. In the first half, he was definitely. But I think, like I said, I think that was part of the game plan. But I think Luka got to still, like, slow-mo shoots. It takes him 15 seconds to shoot. You can at least run over there and, like, it don't got to be a hard closeout. But, like, just get over there and put a hand up so he sees somebody in his space. You feel me? Like, but I think Luka after the game even said that, though, that he should have been pressing up more. McDaniels gave him a couple wide open ones, and he was making all of them. So he has to adjust. But so, I mean, hopefully they can adjust. Brian said, must correct what you two said last part of having receipts for me saying I said Mavs will lose against OKC if Kai don't shoot more in the first half. I only said the Mavs won't win a chip or third round. I feel you, Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. Definitely. You can keep receipts too and let us know. I apologize. Johnny B's a Glow Yard member. He said the Mavs actually won a game 1. I don't effing believe this. Congrats. Hashtag Mavs and 6. Johnny B, you got to stay on one side, Johnny B. Just stay. You can stay on the side of cheering for the Mavs all the way and just stay there. But maybe we need you to stay on the other side. Maybe you good luck by staying on it. I don't know. But we'll see. Appreciate you, though, Johnny B, as always. What up, Jarvis? He says, salute King and shout out to Rel. Yeah, absolutely. Rel, we always miss you, bro. Whenever you're ready, man. Well, I'll hold it down for you, though. Pause. Read my comment said they were still calling Luka fat in the comments when he dropped 30 with 3 steals on the head. They will never give Luka credit, even if he wins Finals MVP. The haters can't admit they were wrong. Gogo said Luka defense still activated this postseason. Yep. Gina Kim said we did everything right. We just needed to make our threes, but getting in the paint helped us, and we made the crucial shots. Facts. Jogunsen, I hope I'm saying that right. Jogunsen, maybe. What a win. People don't realize the Mavs' offensive consistency and defensive ability. They don't know who we are. Facts. Tell them. Sticks said, I was told. He's a Glow Yard member. Tell him, Sticks. I was told. Gina Kim says Green was bad. He had some nice hustle plays, but he made stupid, dumb mistakes. Gaff just has to be more aggressive. He gets bullied too much and allows it to happen. Lively been outplayed him. Yes. Brian said Kid did okay, but hated him taking Lively out in the fourth and putting Green in at the end of the game. Green does too many dumb things that could have cost Mavs the game with that dumb foul from 3. Facts, Brian. That was stupid, man. Jarvis says, King, even though I'm proud of my Knicks, their season has ended. However, congrats to the Mavs on their victory. 3 more wins than you guys in the finals. Appreciate you, Jarvis, man. Yeah, y'all were tough, man. Like I said, y'all, I think next year, the top 4 teams in the East should be Boston. I think it's going to be Boston, Indy, New York, and Orlando. I think Philly depends on how Embiid is and if Paul George goes there. That depends as far as that. But I think Orlando going to make a move that's going to put them somewhere. And if they do, they're going to be close. But I think they may be the top 4 teams in the East next year. Because even if Boston, I think Indy going to go to 6 with Boston. That's me personally. And Indy gave a game away, which is going to be kind of on Rick Carlisle of giving that game away. But it's not it's going to be a bad thing because they got this far. They already overachieved. So they're probably going to build their team to beat Boston next year. And if Boston's still the cream of the crop, then Indiana's going to be legit. But that's my pick right now for top 4. Let's say top 5. I say Philly in there as well. But appreciate you, though, Jarvis, as always, though. Thank you. Rugg says, I see you. What is it? Gregors. You got to write WTM, man, if you're going to be on Facebook. I see you, though. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Rugg says, will Luka get his flowers tomorrow? How will these pundits respond? Is it excuses or will they admit the truth? Can we get an apology? Will Kyrie get more love? Will Lively live up to a second team? I think Luka going to get some love on half the shows. And then, I mean, it wasn't like strictly Timberwolves predictions. It was people that picking the Mavs. I think it was more sway, probably 60-40 Timberwolves, which was fine after what happened. But I think he's going to get love on some shows and other shows going to try to give Ant an excuse. It is what it is. But just win the series. Win the series and stay like this, Luka, and then get your trophy, your hardware, your first hardware, because that will be Luka's first trophy if he wins his this Western Conference or Magic Johnson MVP. Read my comment says, can't wait to hear Stephen A. Smith make excuses for Ant. You know damn well if Luka gassed out even while injured, he'll be calling him fat and out of shape. Facts. Rugg said, why is Josh Green owned by Vegas? I'm not on Josh Green. He had one. Like, Josh been awesome. I'm not going. I can't. And he still made a big 3 too. Rugg said if they hit 80% from 3 and us 20%, we still win. We focus more on Dwight Powell's minutes. Ruggs, they had made, I think they told me they had made, when they had like 37 or like 30 or 30, we was around there, they had already made 10 threes to get 37 points. I'm like, I knew at that point, for real, I was saying, I think they're going to lose. If they made 10 threes already and that's all they're making, they were just up by 7, I said, something's going on. They can't score in the interior. And I don't think they can score in the interior. Rudy Gobert's not going to score in the interior. Cat's got to shoot threes. I'm not worried. Cat does that same drive and pump, hold that ball like a football, like he's Tiki Barber out here on the side and just run into the rim. That's his move. So PJ can handle him one-on-one. Gina Kim said they were going to kill Luka for getting mad at Gaff, but they pulled out the win. Ant making excuses and then they coddle him. Now his teammates saying the same thing. That's their leader. He shouldn't be their leader right now, not at 22. That's the issue. But everybody's saying this, it is what it is. Brian says Luka was horrible on defense the first half, not contesting any shot at all, but at least closed out on shooters in the second half and had a great second half overall. Facts, Brian. Gina Kim said Ant can't guard Luka or Kai. Kai too crafty and quick, while Luka is too strong. I thought if Ant couldn't knock shots down, he'll make it up for on the other end, but Luka did. Hey, I saw Luka going past Ant as well. One just using his body. So I'm taking him off the dribble. I told you waited the way to pick. Shout out to Hove. Jarvis says, King, I know that I'm a Knicks fan. However, I wouldn't mind seeing the Mavs win it this year. Much respect. Appreciate you, Jarvis, man. Appreciate you. We get to the finals, man. I'm disappointed if we don't win it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know Latte, Western Conference, we say Western Conference finals are bust. We get to the finals and don't win it. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Gina Kim says the louder the disrespect, the better. SGA and Joker unanimous, all NBA, but not Luka. Ringer had Luka full with Wemby and others over him. Prove him wrong, Luka. How was SGA over Luka? And he a year older than him almost. Made 2 All NBA teams, first teams. Luka made 5. Luka's got more All NBA teams than Steph Curry, Kevin Garnett, Dirk. We're talking about a lot of players here. Luka's already their first ballot Hall of Fame. I think I said that a while ago, but he is now. If they win the ring this year, then him and Kyrie should already be first ballot Hall of Famers, but they'll both be guaranteed to be first ballot Hall of Famers, like with ease. They just ended their career right now. Orange Juice says PJ struggled shooting, but hit the one in the clutch. Awesome to have another clutch player making winning plays down the stretch. Facts, Orange Juice. Facts. Read my comment said they just can't stop picking against us. I just saw someone say that if the Pacers beat the Celtics, they will beat us because of the regular season games. You know what's wild? I think the teams left. I think the Pacers will be the toughest challenge for us, and they got Rick Carlisle. I know, like, be quiet, and they don't want to hear that, and people not going to be saying it out loud. I'm gonna keep it real though. Like, I think the Pacers might be them. And I'm not saying we can't beat the Pacers. I'm just saying I think the Pacers might give us like a challenge some games and all if we can't keep our pace up. If we like the Pacers get to a point where they'll like push the ball so much that if you get lazy and not pay attention, you can be down by some points like that. So that's what I worry about with them. But I think we should beat everybody at the end of the day. Read my comment says, I'm going to have to start putting money on these games. Funny how they keep us as underdogs in every series. If we face the Celtics, I'm sure they will be heavy betting favorites. I think we plus 1,000 to win the championship right now. So it's still good money on the Mavericks if you want to bet on them. But I was told bet on series, though. Don't bet on the whole thing. You should bet series each round. Jules says, I didn't think we could do it before, but now I think we can. Luka, Lively, Kyrie were great. Lively plus minus up to plus 109. I think during the playoffs, wonder if he should play more than he is. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's going to start this year anymore unless it like needs to be done because they don't want to mess with the rotation. Shout out to Mark last round. But Lively's a starting center next year. That's it. Like Lively will not be on the bench ever again after this year. That's how I feel. Gina says Perkins and RJ said Ant was the best player of this series, and Perkins also said Ant and McDaniels would stop Luka. Not RJ was just BSing. RJ on if you watch the road tripping podcast, he said Mavs in 6. So did Channing Fry. It's Perk be wild and talking about he the best. I saw on Brother from Another Mother, or Brother from Another, not I don't say mother, but what is it? Mike, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Dude, he spelled ESPN with Jamel Hill. I think it's Mike Hill. Is that his name too? What I don't remember. But him and the other guy, they were talking. They were saying about Ant as well. Like I can't say it. I'm like, bro. And shout out to Tim Bum Temps, however you want to say it. But he was telling Wendy like, what are we doing here? Like this is stupid. Why are we comparing Ant to Luka Doncic? Like, but it is what it is. Let me try to get a couple more in here, guys. Martin says he's a Glow Yard member. He says the biggest mistake YouTubers, mainstream media, and social media commenters made is just talked how the Timberwolves defense will make it hard for Luka and Kyrie. They didn't envision how hard it would be for Ant and Cat. Facts, Martin. Try to tell him, but I was told. Jason says Daniel Gafford not 100% healthy, though he banged up. Then he shouldn't be starting. Then probably Jason. He got still great in balls, though, man. If he playing, but he might be banged up. I know he did get banged up with his hand and all that stuff, so we'll see. I still think right now Lively legit, though. I said I don't have a problem with Gafford. I think Gafford also. But either way, if he's out backup center, it's not a bad thing. But Lively is. Stewart says, let's pray for healing for Rel's wifey. Facts. I've been through the same thing with my wife. Love, fellas. Appreciate you, Stewart. Ramble's a Glow Yard member. He said Wolves fans booed Rudy during the intro. What was that? What was up with that? They might be saying Rudy or something like that. Maybe. I doubt they were booing him at the intro. Joel says Stars and Mavs about to be going to the finals. Yeah, I think y'all Stars going to win it too. I told shout out to Will that as well. Night Owl is now a Glow Yard member. He says, this is the year. I feel it in my bones. And thank you to Glow Yard for making it even more fun. And as Joe would say, we have the damn Europeans here now. Facts. Rugg said, is Derek Lively the real rookie of the year? No, but he should be first team rookie, though. Like, I ain't going to say he better than Wemby was this year. Wemby was all defense, second to defensive player of the year and all that. So, man, he put up like 21 a game, 21, 10, and 3. That's stupid for any player, even if their first year. Melissa's a Glow Yard member. She said, appreciate you, King. No, I appreciate you, Melissa. Thank you. And you a Knicks fan. Appreciate you, Melissa. Been telling you about JB since the beginning. Gina Kim said everyone had the T-Wolves going to the finals because they beat the defending champions. The same champs who don't have a bench are smaller compared both Wolves and Mavs. We would have beaten them too. Oh, it's Italian. Italian. I'm sorry, I said Italian like I'm Italian. But yes, Italian. Okay. I know they're close. All Latin based, yes. So see. Johnny B also says hashtag hot take PJ, DJJ, and Lively make all defensive team next year. No way. No way, Johnny B. I might have to clip that, man. No way. I think Lively gonna make it. If we got the number one defense, though, they might, man. Two of them might make it. It's gonna be difficult for 3 to make. Well, it's 2 teams though, so maybe you might be right, Johnny B. You might be right. Got to clip that though. I might have to put that on Twitter. Read my comment said this game was way better to watch than Shea Harden foul baiting or Dort trying to injure Luka. Clippers and Thunder are both dirty, scummy teams that live off of refs. Hey, read my comment. I kept trying to yell that playing the Timberwolves is a benefit because they don't play defense like the other two teams. They actually pride themselves in defense, which I like. They try to play defense. It's just that these guys are better offensively. They're not going to do the little gimmicks by jumping in the Luka knee and flopping and things like that. I mean, I hope not. We'll see. As long as the series go, if they change their philosophy. But I thought it would be a straight up defensive series, and I trust Luka and Kyrie basically against any defense, especially Luka and Kyrie beside Luka. You already know. Gina Kim said, not gonna lie, that's kind of hard. Both been trash, but I might lean towards THJ because of the rebounds he had. And Exum was not confident again. Try Exum again, and I might pick him, but I'll take THJ. Daniel, Glow Yard member, he said, what up, King? What up, Daniel? That was a tremendous performance by the Mavs on the road against a good Minnesota team. I still think we have to limit the turnovers, but overall, this was a statement. It's only 13, though, at the end of the day, Daniel. It's only 13, man. Wasn't that bad. Jenna Kim said, actually, I'll take Exum. I can't take THJ. Give me Exum, but he may not. He not any better. I feel you. It's not like it's like it's what you're choosing, right? Like either or right now is kind of trash. Pasquale says, Reckley, so me, or Reckley, is that? Reckley, so me. Slovenian, mi fudetto, I guess, Italian. Let's make it international, LOL. I was told, hey, I might do that. We might have to do that, have a whole bunch just for different languages. Jenna Kim said, nothing can stop me, not even this bum slow mode. What up, Gucci's a glow, y'all, baby? He said, Ant and the team is gassed out from smoking too much weed. Hey, man. Luka smoked the hookah, though. He said he was done, though, for a second. Pasquale said, told I was Yoda. Star Wars. Queen loves Star Wars. Gina Kim said, and it might be easier for us to stop Ant, too. SGA was more of a threat to us than Ant would be. Yeah, I saw Ant in the regular season. Gina Kim said, hashtag make Ant a playmaker. Facts. TGK TV is a Glow Yard member. He's also the host of the official Mavs pregame show. He said, King, I know I'm pumping my chest out, but man, tonight is a big F you to social media for doubting the Mavs so much. Now we recalibrated everything and can move forward talking basketball. Good night. Facts. It's like a weight off your chest, pause in a way. Like now you just we can just talk basketball and watch basketball for a second. Now we up until we like lose 2 more games now. I'm not saying we will, but like we got that like leash now. So I love it, man. Hey, Jorge. He says, love the show. Keep letting them doubt us. We will continue to prove them wrong. Appreciate you. I read my comment, said I give credit to Kid. He's finally has Tim on a short leash for the playoffs. That is how it should be. We can't have him shooting us out of games like in the regular season. Facts. Read my comment, said Luka got 98 votes for first team All-NBA. The one vote against him was probably the clown Stephen A. Smith. He told you he wasn't going to put him on the list. Pasquale said, I agree. Pacers have that pace and transition and hit threes. Facts. I see you, Joe. He's a Glow Yard member. He said, I'm here to comment for the algorithm, but Gina Kim's stream of consciousness post has to have the We Talk Mavs at the top of YouTube's metrics. Gina Kim, be your own one, man. Jarvis says the trades that the Mavs made has really paid dividends for them. I would like them to be more physical and aggressive, especially Gafford. They have improved the defense. Facts. Gina Kim said, agreed. Lively should be starting, but not now, because we don't want to change anything up, but we can play him more minutes. I was ready. Gina Kim, I thought she was doing not now. Okay. But she also says, I saw Ben Stiller tweet, Luka's so good. I hope more casuals saw the greatness of Luka tonight and saw we actually that team. Yeah. That's what happened when you keep winning. You go further and further. You don't have people on TV now. Damn, Gina Kim, you got kanji on here? Jeez. She said, I studied Japanese a little bit, but forgot most. I'm good at Korean, though. Gee, Gina Kim. Oh, you're a beast. I'm gonna go to Japan though, just to visit one time. It's a lot of places I want to go to visit. Rugg says, can Kyrie and Luka please do a What a Pro Wants commercial in real life and just play it the rest of the playoffs? You know what? Luka and Kyrie, they win a championship. We could get some commercials though. That'd be some cool commercials, I think. Jarvis said, now imagine adding Herb Jones and get Dorian Finney-Smith back. How crazy would that be to an already improved Mavericks defense? I ain't gonna lie, Jarvis. we get Herb Jones. I ain't even looking Dorian Finney-Smith way no more, bro. Like, you don't need to get. I'm sorry, Joe. I almost forgot. Shout out to Leighton. I should have did it at the beginning of the show, Leighton. You probably should be asleep by now, but shout out to Leighton, man. Leighton, one of our biggest fans on the show. She says she want me to. Well, she says she appreciate when I talk and say certain things. So I wanted to shout out her. Shout out to Leighton, man. Appreciate you, Leighton. Appreciate you too, Joe, man. I'm sorry. Gina Kim said, y'all stop clowning me in my comments. You good, Gina Kim, man. You one of the stars of the show, Gina Kim. Trust me. She also says, dang, you didn't read the Japanese comment. You must have failed in high school. Damn, Gina Kim. Jeez, I told you I don't know it no more. That was all kanji. I don't even remember hiragana and katakana like that. And I've been out of school now. This year is my 20-year reunion. Gina Kim, geez. I mean, I ain't just graduating. It's 20 years, right? Yeah. Jeez, I'm old. Pasquale says Uncle Drew dunking on Luka would run for 10 years. Oh, just like a commercial or something. They should put Luka in Uncle Drew. They need to make a part 2. Kyrie should make a part 2 and put Luka in there. I think that would happen too if they won a championship. Gina Kim says Bello Spectacolo. Oh, I see you, Gina Kim. Might have talked to Queen. Y'all knowing y'all stuff, but that's Gina Kim said, get the study and then I'll school you. And I'm gonna do this was the last one. Joel says Dallas sports are thriving with their young cores. Then there's the Cowboys. And that's gonna be the last one for the night, y'all. I appreciate y'all as always joining us for another episode of We Talk Mavs. Rel wasn't here today. I did it on my own. I appreciate y'all always support me when I'm doing this on my own. It's kind of difficult. I'm not used to doing this, as y'all know, but it was a great show. Mavericks get the dub today, y'all. Big dub, up 1-0 in the series. But before we go, I think I talked about it earlier. We do playback. It's like one of my favorite parts of just doing this show, just hanging out with the Glow, y'all watching the game. You can literally come to the games and watch them with us, basically. Sit there, watch them either on your TV or watch them on the phone if you want a VIP pass for free $99. We usually give out 20 of them. They first come, first serve, but like we just have a group. It's like a major Discord where we just discuss and have basketball, like barbershop conversations in the playback Discord or whatever. But enough of me talking about it, y'all. Here's playback. And as I said, y'all, it's free 99. Free 99. Nothing at all. You can download the app, the Playback app, or you can watch us on playback.tv/WeTalkMavs. All of the links for everything are in the description or in our About tabs. I make sure to connect everything so you can click on the links and go straight there. But other than that, if you aren't a member already, you can consider, like you saw some folks, gifted memberships and also join the members. Part of the Glow Yard gang, but if you haven't already, you can hit the join button on the bottom of the screen. If you're on an Android, if you're on an iPhone, you have to go to Safari and change it to your desktop browser, and you can join on the screen, become a member. And on Fridays, we have members-only shows in the mornings, but if a game falls on Fridays, even in the playoffs, we do have our members-only post-game shows that we do on Fridays, like I said, after games, where you guys are allowed, if you're members of the channel, to actually come on screen and discuss the game with us after we give our takeaways. Also, follow my guy Relman at Cause We Geeked. They discuss everything, comic and geek related between him and Will. They do shows every Saturday morning. He's trying to reach his first 100. I think he's almost there, if not there already. So help him out, man. That's a quick sub. Even if you could just sub real quick to help the guy out, I think you'll like some of the content they talk about. And guess what? We're not at 1,000 yet, so there's no ads. So help us out and get there already, and help them get to 1,000. So I appreciate you guys with that one. See, is there anything else I forgot? Israel would say that. No, I think not. So I'll say share, and more share. And equivalent is the same. I guess a like. I'm sorry, it's the equivalent of a share. We appreciate you guys letting folks know us. We're on our way to 3K. I'm sorry, we're getting close and close. I think we broke 2,700 over the weekend. So thank you guys for that. We're on our way there. Follow all our links or socials in the description. The links are there below. I think there's anything else I'm missing. I think just go Mavs, y'all. We up 1-0. Next game is Friday, right? So members only game 2. Hopefully that's a good one. But let's go Mavs. Same Mav time, same Mav place. Let's go Mavs. And good night, y'all. Peace.